We're going to take you to the UK now, where Brexit has taken an ugly turn in Westminster. Conservative MP Anna Soubry faced chants from protesters calling her a liar and a Nazi as she was giving a televised interview. In response, more than 50 MPs have called on the Metropolitan Police to improve its response to abusive protesters. After it happened, another Brexit commentator, Femi Oluwolu, filmed this video of Anna Soubry outside the Houses of Parliament.
You lost the people's vote. Anna, you're a fascist. Anna, fascist. Anna Soubry, you're a fascist.
You just show that there are children.
You're a fascist.
Anna, why do you call us EDL without any proof? We're not EDL, Anna.
Two police.
Anna, you're full of lies.
Yes, Anna, you're a fascist.
Anna, you're full of lies.
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, a prominent journalist, Owen Jones, says he faced a similar experience. He posted this video online.
Have some roast gammon. Ooh, you're angry, aren't they? A tampon.
Well, let's get some more on this from our correspondent, Vincent McAviney, who's in Westminster for us. Morning to you, Vincent. Just tell us who these people are and what response there's been from Westminster and more widely to the abuse that they suffered.
Good morning, Belle. Well, this is the green outside of Parliament. It belongs to Parliament, and it is where journalists like myself broadcast day in, day out. And for the past couple of months, as Brexit has really come to the fore, there's been protesters coming down here, both Leave and Remain, and they've been kind of waving flags, and they've been debating, they've been handing out leaflets, and it's been pretty good-natured. But a couple of weeks ago, a small group of quite far-right protesters, people who support the likes of Tommy Robinson, started coming down, and they've been hurling abuse at broadcasters here, at journalists. They've been heckling MPs, as we saw in that video. But it really has now stepped up into something quite ugly. And whilst many people agree that legitimate forms of protest should be going on here, I think, as we saw in that video, that Anna Soubry, who is a pretty formidable ex-minister, she's a former television journalist, she's a former barrister, she's tough as old boots. But really what they were doing there was threatening and intimidating as she made her way from the interview where she'd been hurled abuse at all the way through over to the House of Commons where she works. And so she is now questioning why the police who protect the Houses of Parliament didn't step in, and some 50 other MPs have written today to the Metropolitan Police asking this question, because there has been this rising climate of abuse towards MPs. We had, of course, the tragic murder of Joe Cox back in 2016. I think MPs are worried now that this has gone a little bit too far and that there is a threat to public safety down here. Owen Jones, who you also showed, is someone who I have myself witnessed having this kind of abuse from the same group of people who are coming down here, and they're not here to kind of further democratic chat. They're here to intimidate and to abuse people.